Heidi Ho, first grade. Miss Page has some books called A Little Spot. And Little Spot is very helpful for us. This one says a little spot of emotion. Then I have A Little Spot Takes Action. And A Little Spot of Life Skills. There's one missing. I'll have to go look for him. Now, my friends, these books are about taking care of ourselves and doing things for ourselves. So I'm going to start with a book called Responsibility. A Little Spot of Responsibility. Okay? Here's a little spot of responsibility. Okay. Now here's the cover page, and it says a story about making good choices. It's written and illustrated by Diane Alber. Here's the title page. This is the copyright and who it's dedicated to. This one, some books put into who it belongs to. I put Miss Page right there. Hi, my name is Spot, and I'm not just any ordinary spot. I'm a little spot of responsibility. I'm here to help you make good choices. I've never seen a responsibility spot before. I want to make good choices. Every time you make a good choice, your responsibility spot grows, and it makes you feel more confident and happy. That's why I'm going to show some ways you can make good choices to grow your responsibility spot. Did you know you have the power to make choices? Well, we all want to make choices that have a positive outcome. And that's why I've made this decision chart to help you. Okay? Because there's right choices and wrong choices. And here's his chart. It says, stop and identify the problem. Positive consequences, negative consequences. Gather information. Think about the positive and negative consequences. Make a choice. Reflect on the outcome. That's talking about what's going to happen that's good and what's going to happen that's not so good. Like, let's do an example. Studying our sight words. What's the responsible thing to do? Yeah, it's study our sight words. The positive, we learn them and we can read higher books. We don't learn them and we just stay. You are going to experience a lot of choices in your life. Some decisions are easy and some are not. But in order to have the best chance of making a good choice, you should try to use the decision chart. Let's see the decision chart work on a choice you make every day. Like, what should you wear? Okay, now let's stop. Should he wear the short pants, like shorts, or the long pants? Well, it's pretty cold outside. If you wear shorts, you might get cold. Woohoo! The choice? He wore the warm clothes or the long jeans. Reflection. It was a great choice because you weren't cold. See, even the choices for what you wear to school. Adults have the ability to predict consequences you can't yet. Miss Clapper do it all the time. They can do this because they have been making choices a lot longer than you have, which gives them a lot of experience. They have a lot more knowledge that can help you make good choices. That's why it's important to consider what adults say. So, look at this. When you're a baby, you only make maybe 1,000 choices. As a child, a first grader, You've only made like 10,000 choices. Look at Miss Page. I'm somewhere between this one and this one. Miss Page and Miss Clapper. You can make between 100,000 choices and 1,000,000 choices. I probably made like 500,000 choices. Yeah. Which means I've had a lot of time to think about the consequences, good and bad. Can I get a puppy? Sometimes you may want to take on the big task and need the help of an adult to make the choice. But they may not agree with what you want to do. It's a good choice to start off with something that doesn't require as much responsibility. Like maybe getting a plant instead of a puppy. Puppies need feeding, bathing, walking, training, lots of things. And your responsibility spot may not be big enough yet. Caring can grow your responsibility spot. So if you can take care of that plant, maybe mom will think later on down the road a puppy would be a good idea, and that would be a good choice. Playing games is a lot of fun. It's a good choice to play by the rules and not cheat. Honesty can help grow your responsibilities. You shouldn't leave your toys out because they can get damaged easily. It's a good choice to put things back in their place and not just throw them in a closet. It lets people know that you can put things away properly. Being reliable can help grow a responsibility spot. Try to do something for someone where you don't expect a reward in return. It's a good choice to help clean up, even if you didn't make them mess, because it's nice to help. Kindness can help grow a responsibility spot. How did this mess get so big? I'll help you clean it up. Now see, it says it's a good thing to be responsible and put your things away. When Miss Page and Miss Clapper tell you, put things in your folders, it's so you know where they're at. And you know they won't get ruined and crinkled and torn apart when they're in the folders. Yep. Sometimes it's easy to blame other people for the choices you make. It's a good choice to accept responsibility for your actions. When it's hard to do, when you do this, you gain respect from others. Trust can help grow your responsibilities. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break your vase. Now look around and be aware of your surroundings. It's a good choice to do things before you are told, like putting your toys away when you are done using them. Be proactive, which means do it before. Being proactive can help grow your responsibilities. We all want things to last a long time, and we don't want to get injured while using them. It's a good choice to practice safety with scissors. Not to poke holes in erasers, and to keep the eraser on the pencil. You know, I've seen some kids do that, where they, with their pencil or with their scissors, then they ruin their, and then some kids cut off their erasers. It's not. Well, you want to sit while cutting, pass scissors handle first, hold the blade down while walking, walk slowly with scissors. Now, respecting things can help grow your responsibility spot. You click the cap so the markers and glue do not dry out. Use as instructed so they don't get damaged. Clean your area when you're done so nothing gets lost. See, here's the rules for carrying the scissors. And see, here's things about the glue. A calendar is a great tool to help you remember dates. It's a good choice to turn in assignments when they are due. Stay organized can help grow your responsibility spot. Showing up when you're supposed to is a great way to demonstrate your value other people's time. It's a good choice to be on time to school, an event, or an activity. Being punctual can grow your responsibility spot. Now, we have a lot of assignments due each week. I make them due by Saturday. You should be working on them daily. Also, we have a Zoom for Miss Page and Miss Clapper at 8:45 every morning. Miss Page has a Zoom at 12:15 for math. So there are 2 Zooms you should be coming on time. And you should be coming to school at 8 o'clock so you can have breakfast and be ready to learn. When you have a lot of tasks to complete, it can be easy to forget a couple of them. It's a good choice to create a list so you can remember to complete each task you agreed to do. Being dependable can help grow your responsibility spot. It says like feed the fish, return the book to the library, set the table. And there she is doing what she checklists to do. If you're feeling pressure to do something you think is wrong, it's a good choice to say no. Courage can help grow your responsibility spot. Sometimes your emotions can get pretty big. It's a good choice to guide your big emotions to a peaceful spot. This not only helps you, but the others around you too. Managing your emotions can help grow your responsibility spot. There are a lot of things that you could do yourself instead of having your caregivers do them for you. It's a good choice to try and get yourself dressed. Make your bed. Turn off the lights. Taking initiative can grow your responsibility spot. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do things like your homework. It's a good choice to have a schedule so you know what needs to be done every day. And at what time, like doing your homework as soon as you get home so you don't forget. Creating a routine can grow your responsibility spot. Now, this should be something we talk about, friends. Making good choice. And if you are at home on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you need to be doing your homework. If you're on home Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you need to be doing your homework on those days. Brushing your teeth, eating healthy, keeping clean, getting plenty of rest. It's important to take care of your body. It's a good choice to eat well, keep clean, and get plenty of rest. This shows that you care about yourself. Being healthy can grow your responsibility spot. We all want to stay well. It's a good choice to cover your mouth when you cough. Be courteous to others by not spreading your germs can help you grow your responsibility spot. Wash your hands. After using the bathroom, use soap. Now, Miss Page says this, get a good night's sleep. That helps grow your bubblegum brain so you're ready to learn. Okay, I think that's about it. I hope you enjoyed learning how to grow your responsibility spot. I actually have some other spots I'd like you to meet. We all belong to the happiness family. There's respectful, thankful, honesty, organization, courage, patience, and kindness. Miss Page has a confession. I need that little organization guy in my life. And then there's the decision chart. My friends, we need to be responsible for our learning. In the classroom, you have a to-do list and you have your classwork. You can do that on your own. You are a responsible first grader. Thank you, my friends.